I love when the bad guy said, "I'm somewhat of a Spider-Man." Truly terrifying
The award
and intimidating.
goes to that comment.
Alright, welcome to Rage You Nerds. I am Mr. Cack. I'm joined by TJ and Jared. We are the nerds, and we are here to rage about a trailer for Madam Web coming out of Sony's Not-So-Spider-Man Spider-Verse, or as TJ calls it,
Spunk. Sony Pictures Universe of Marvel Characters, what I think it was originally called.
How do you? I can't say it.
well, I don't think you can
Spunk.
technically say it on YouTube. We'll probably have to censor it. Alright,
We're gonna
let's watch this
delete
trailer. Let's watch this trailer. Trailer! Starts!
Hey, when's this trailer gonna start?
And
So that's Madam Web.
Come on.
And those are
Take
the
a
Madam
step.
Webettes,
Let's go.
and that's not Spider-Man.
If it's not
Ooh!
Spider-Man, why does he look like Spider-Man?
What's he doing?
he's choking her.
Well, yeah, but she's like turning like black too.
And she got like a butter knife to try to.
Let's try that
and
again.
then let's try that again. Okay, it's
Um,
Groundhog's Day. We're watching Groundhog's Day.
Bill
A
Murray
week
did it
ago,
better.
I spent my
I
life
think so.
racing against time,
I'm gonna help you out today, okay?
trying to save people who were running out of it. Until one moment
Oh,
I
changed everything.
died.
it usually changes everything.
Yeah.
Welcome back to the land of the living.
I don't understand what's happening.
I've been having visions.
I knew he was gonna die.
I think I'm seeing the future.
New York City's a whole new level of crazy these days.
With all them Venoms and Spider not
Somebody, yeah.
I mean, that's about what I expect New York City to look like, honestly.
Yeah. It's just another night in New York City, man.
This is an emergency. Get off the train.
That man's trying to kill you.
What?
Oh, it's Final Destination Spider-Man.
Final
I
Destination
can see the
beats.
future.
Oh,
Oh, what the hell? She didn't see that coming? That's not how it works.
Oh, yep. No, Madam Cleo just got called
I
out.
can see the future. Yeah, and
Ezekiel
she just gets
Sims.
busted in the nose with a
He was
softball.
in the Amazon with my mom when she was researching spiders right before she died.
That sounds
Oh.
convenient.
Wait, I recognize you. You live in my building.
You're the paramedic. Yeah, you almost ran me over.
You don't think this is weird? How we're all connected?
A little bit.
I think it's weird.
The least weird thing that's happened all day.
I just literally was killed in a diner 5 times. This is the least weird thing.
I think he can see into the future.
Oh, they're all spider
Trying
people?
to change what happens.
It looked like it.
You get down!
Is that cool? Are we cool with that?
We are all spiders here.
I mean, is this what Sony does when they can't use
Your
Spider-Man?
future was almost so different.
Get me the spider people!
Wanna live.
Dude, Sony has the license for Spider-Man, though. They can do whatever they want.
Just not well.
Well, it's not what we're talking about, Cac. Not what we're talking about.
I mean, it looks pretty cool. And that's Final Destination.
Maybe a little.
Madame Web. How do you say web in French?
Weeb. Weeb.
Madame Web.
Weeb.
Madame Vib.
Madame Web.
Oh, now it's becoming German. Madame Web.
No, it's not German yet.
Madame Web. I am the one with the precog. All right, this was that thing that happened. Let's talk about this. We'll go TJ, Jared, and then myself. TJ, what'd you think about this trailer?
Okay, I'm not gonna lie here. Full disclosure, Jack, Cac said, my dog speaks. Cac said to look up who Madam Web is so we don't sound like jackasses. I'm still gonna sound like a jackass because I have no idea, even after looking up who Madam Web is, who the hell Madam Web is supposed to be. Because when I looked it up, it said it was like an old lady who's blind and on life support and basically like in a big web kind of thing, and that's not what I'm seeing here. which is fine. I guess you can't really make an action movie of an old lady sitting in a chair. That being said, I mean, it looks like they're bringing in Spider-Woman, and Spider-Woman. I think it's 3 Spider-Women, or is it Spider-Woman, Spider-Girl? I don't know. Not familiar with a lot of the Spider-Verse characters, but this is what Sony's got to do to get people in a Spider universe on screen. I mean, I'm for it. It looks like it could be a decent movie. A lot of, Groundhog Day references coming from us, and a lot of Final Destination references coming from us. And if you throw Final Destination and Groundhog's Day and Spider-Man into a movie, maybe this is what we're going to get. I don't know. But it looks like it looks like it could be good.
Jared, what do you think?
Well, so I think in French it was actually La Toile, Madame La Toile, and in German it would be Madame Netz. So glad we answered those questions. I'm kind of in agreement with TJ. This is like, I've heard of this character, and I never really thought about it too much because I never thought we'd be doing a segment on it, or I never thought it would be its own movie. This is kind of like, even though this is still technically Marvel, you got this, Professor X type of character. She's clairvoyant, she's blind, she's crippled, but it also goes into several, how she can like astro project herself into other people. And she's the grandmother of the 3rd and 4th Spider-Woman. And so like there's teeth to this, but here's the problem. And I'm kind of with TJ too. I didn't want to sound like a complete jackass, so I'm going to be a moderate jackass. This thing does have some teeth, but I feel like this is Sony reaching into the depths here and going, well, what haven't we done a movie on yet that is Spider-Man or Marvel, Spider-Verse, especially related, because like we can do whatever we want to with any of the Spider-Verse because we own it. So I think they found one. They're like, hey, all right, this is kind of an interesting story from the comic books. We can do something with this. I just don't know enough about it to know where they're all going. Okay, she's clairvoyant. She can possibly see the future. We mentioned Groundhog's Day. It's like Groundhog's Day meets Next with Nicolas Cage. Yeah, throw in a bunch of fighting, the new modern fighting kind of style. The trailer, it didn't look bad. It did not look bad. I just don't know as much about it. And there's going to be 5 or 6 people in the comments that are going to be like, bro, like she was the quintessential person in episode blah, blah, or comic book number 306.247 that saved the Undertaker from Shawn Michaels or whatever. There's gonna be those people that are hardcore fans that are gonna think we're idiots because we're not as well versed as they are. I'm going to argue that we're probably in the majority with this and being not well versed to a lot of these characters. You have your hardcores that are going to be like, yeah, yes, she played a pivotal part in, helping Connor McLeod get the quickening. There's just going to be them people that know everything about them. She wears a size 4 pump, whatever. I would actually think that we're in the majority here on not being as well versed into this character, but the trailer does look good. Have no idea what's going on, but the trailer does look good.
So, okay, I am going to continue this chain of, I don't know Madam Web's character enough to really have a feeling about, should I be excited for this? Like, should I be amped? Should I be pumped? For me, this strikes a similar tone of when the MCU announced that they were going to do Guardians of the Galaxy, where it's like, the one with the rocket, and it's like, with the raccoon, it's like, I don't know if that's going to be good. Like, I don't know if there's an audience for that. And then I ended up liking that. So I am cautiously optimistic. Like, hey, this doesn't necessarily seem like it's my cup of tea right now, but I do like that this story is going to be a little bit different than what we normally see from comic book movies. Just the whole clairvoyant and kind of getting do-overs where it's, like that Tom Cruise movie, the Edge of Tomorrow or whatever it's called, where he'd go out there, get killed, wake up, and it'd just be like a couple hours or a day in the past, and he would just relive the sequence until he died and reset again. So I'm excited to see some new psychic abilities on screen. I am interested in the idea of seeing new Spider people. I'm interested in seeing characters that don't normally make it to live action, making it to live action. I'm especially interested in the fact that this has already been announced to be a standalone, which means it's not going to be connected. So Spunk of it all. It's gonna be just its own thing. And I assume what that means is it'll probably make a decent amount of change, and then they'll be like, well, let's make more of it and bring in Venom. And it's just like, well, now I hate what you're doing. But right now, it's pure, it's innocent. Let's see what happens. And it's got a Ghostbuster actress in it with Celeste O'Connor, so I will give it the benefit of the doubt because Celeste was in Ghostbusters Afterlife. She'll be in Ghostbusters Frozen Empire, and I am a Ghostbuster nerd, so that gets a small bump to this overall. Just to kind of let you know where we're at, meanwhile, in another universe, in a switch from the typical genre, Madam Web tells the standalone origin story of one of Marvel Publishing's most enigmatic heroines. The suspense-driven thriller stars Dakota Johnson as Cassandra Webb, a paramedic in Manhattan who may have clairvoyant abilities. Forced to confront the revelations about her past, she forges a relationship with 3 young women, destined for powerful futures, if they can all survive a deadly present. Da da da. But it looks like a good trailer, right? It looks like a good trailer.
Totally.
Sure.
Indubitably. All right, let's do thumbs up, thumbs down. TJ.
You know what? We're getting new movies. We're getting new movie trailers. I'm giving it a thumbs up.
Jared.
Definitely a good trailer. I liked it. Thumbs up for me.
Good trailer, interesting concept. I am curious to see more about it, so I'm giving it a thumbs up as well. So this has been Rage You Nerds. Let us know in the comments below, what do you think about Madam Web, and tell us how wrong we are and how influential Madam Web, the character, has been in your life. Let's be real, for most of us in our 30s to 40s, Madam Web was just an old lady that kind of floated in a chair and talked to Peter Parker in the 1990s animated series. And that is the extent of our knowledge of her. All right, bye! See you next time! Bye! So I forgot to do this, but it looks like it might be a good one. Let's read those comments! I love when she said, with Green Goblin comes green responsibility. I love it when the trailer shows me the entire plot of a film. It gives me so much to look forward to going to it. I love the part where she said, web this, and proceeded to save the universe. Unparalleled writing. I love the part where she says having multiple Spider-Girls in a super easy, having multiple Spider-Girls is super easy, barely an inconvenience. Truly one of the movie lines of all time. I love the part where the villain said to Madam Web, "Oh, hi, Madam Web. How is your sex life?" Truly one of the greatest scenes in film history. I assume that's a 50 Shades of Grey reference, because Dakota Johnson was getting spanked in that movie.
Yeah.
I love the part.
Watch it.
I love the part where she gives life advice. Life is like a box of chocolates. You never know what you're going to get. Truly inspiring. I love when the bad guy said, "I'm somewhat of a Spider-Man." Truly terrifying and intimidating.
Goes to that comment.
Give that one a like, Cat. Give that one a like from us. That one's a good one.
All right. I love the part where she said, "You've been webbed your last, madam," to the villain. Truly one of the scenes of all time. I love the part where she says, "That's my secret, madam. I'm always web." Truly a masterclass in webbing. I love when she said, "I remember that the day that I marry him. It was a beautiful webbing." Such a masterpiece. I love the part where Ezekiel is like, "You can't defeat me," and Madam Web is like, "No, but he can." And then Morbius comes out. And Morbs all over Ezekiel. A chilling scene indeed. First. All right, Rage You Nerds, see you in hell. We should have stopped at the one that I loved, the one that we liked. We should have stopped there, but I just had to gamble. I had to gamble.
Going, man. It's like crack, man. You read one YouTube comment and you're like, you just gotta hang in there.
I love when the bad guy said, "I'm some sort of a Spider-Man myself."
Oh, damn.
Oh, I'm just picturing Willem Dafoe in my head.
I'm something of a Spider-Man myself. All bony faced.
Oh, shoot.